Temu has officially gone too far. I found gadgets on there that look straight up illegal. Hidden blades, shocking devices, even weapons that shouldn't be legal anywhere. But somehow, you can still buy them right now. This is 1 hour of Temu's most lethal, banned, and forbidden gadgets, all real, all publicly listed. A compact gadget that allows you to perform security testing and hack network vulnerabilities. It's an innovative tool for tech enthusiasts and security experts, providing a platform to test personal devices and networks. However, its capabilities extend beyond lawful uses, which is where the concern lies. The device can be used for hacking into Wi-Fi networks and interfering with encrypted systems. While it offers potential for ethical cybersecurity, it can easily be misused for malicious purposes. Before purchasing, make sure you understand the regulations and legalities surrounding its use in your area, as it might violate local laws. Pulsefire Flamethrower, a powerful flame tool designed for long-range precision targeting. The power behind this device is its ability to project a bright flame, making it incredibly effective in certain scenarios. However, this power comes with risks. The intense beam can cause permanent eye damage if misused, and it can be dangerous in the wrong hands. As a result, it has been banned in several places due to safety concerns. Always use this gadget with extreme caution and only in appropriate environments. License Plate Hider. A product designed to obscure your license plate, usually to avoid detection from cameras or toll systems. While this gadget may seem like a simple solution for privacy, it raises major ethical and legal concerns. Many people use these devices to evade fines, tolls, or even avoid detection during illegal activities. Due to its potential misuse, it's banned in several places around the world. If you're considering this product, it's important to be aware of your local laws. Using a license plate hider could result in fines or legal repercussions, so always check the regulations before purchasing. Wireless Bulb Lamp Camera 1080p, a product that combines the function of a regular light bulb with a hidden camera, capable of streaming high-definition 1080p video. This unique design allows you to discreetly monitor a space without drawing attention to the camera. It can be an excellent tool for home security, allowing you to monitor rooms without visible surveillance devices. However, its covert nature also opens the door for privacy violations, especially when used without consent. Unauthorized surveillance is illegal in many places and can result in criminal charges. It's essential to use this gadget ethically, and only in situations where it does not violate privacy rights. Protect 1206i, an electronic privacy protection device designed to block signals from nearby tracking devices, wireless cameras, and other surveillance equipment. It provides a layer of protection for those who are concerned about being tracked or spied on, offering peace of mind for people in sensitive professions or those wanting to protect their privacy. However, this device has been banned in several areas due to its potential to block legitimate signals, including those used for emergency services. If you're considering this device, make sure you're aware of local laws about signal jamming and its potential impact on public safety. Wearable Voice Modulation Mask, a consumer device that alters the wearer's voice in real time, lowering pitch, adding effects, or anonymizing speech, primarily sold for cosplay or entertainment. While entertaining in controlled contexts, voice modulation tech can be abused to impersonate others, commit fraud, or evade identification, raising legal and ethical issues. Many legal systems consider disguised verbal impersonation, or fraudulent vocal deception, a component of criminal conduct when used to deceive. Use voice changers only for lawful, consensual activities, and never as a tool to mislead or harm. Tactical Folding Baton Extender, a compact, spring-deploy, or telescoping baton that extends into a longer striking tool, often marketed for security personnel or self-defense. Its quick deploy capability and striking potential classify it as an offensive weapon in many jurisdictions. Airports, public venues, and local laws frequently prohibit carrying batons. Even when marketed for protection, possession can escalate altercations and lead to criminal charges, depending on intent and context. If you own one for professional reasons, store it responsibly and comply with applicable regulations. Invisible UV Marking Pen Set. Pens that leave invisible ink, visible only under ultraviolet light, commonly used for tagging stock or marking property. They're practical for legitimate inventory control or event management, but because the marks are hidden without UV light, they can be misused for covert tagging, tampering, or unconsented tracking. That covert quality raises legal and ethical questions in many contexts, particularly when marks are applied without owner consent. Use UV markers strictly for authorized transparent purposes and respect property and privacy laws. Keychain knife concealment holder. A decorative or functional keychain designed to conceal a small folding blade or spike, sold as an EDC survival item. The problem is disguise. Something that appears to be an ordinary key accessory can actually be a concealed cutting implement, which makes it a security risk and often places it on prohibited lists for carry-ons in public spaces. Concealed blades increase the chance of accidental harm and complicate screening procedures. Keep such items stored securely and never attempt to carry them through checkpoints. Boring Company flamethrower. This is the infamous novelty flamethrower once sold by the Boring Company, a propane-fueled handheld device marketed more as a theatrical toy than a practical tool. It fires an open flame and is therefore inherently dangerous. It can cause severe burns, start fires, and create public safety hazards if used irresponsibly. Because of those risks, devices that project open flames face strict regulations, transport limits, and often outright bans in many jurisdictions. Don't attempt to buy, ship, or operate flame-projecting devices where they're restricted. Prioritize safety and follow all local fire and weapons laws. NFC Payment Skimming Reader. A compact reader marketed to developers and security testers that can read contactless NFC payment cards at very close range. In legitimate hands, it's used to test systems, but in criminal contexts, it can capture card details and enable unauthorized transactions or cloning. Financial institutions and regulators treat these devices as high risk because they facilitate fraud and identity theft. Possession with intent to misuse is illegal in many countries. If you handle NFC tools for security work, do so under strict legal authorization and professional oversight. Car alarm signal repeater. A small gadget sold to extend the range of your remote key fob by capturing and rebroadcasting its signal, making it easier to unlock doors from a distance. While pitched as convenience tech, repeaters can be used to intercept vehicle signals and gain unauthorized access, a technique criminals exploit to steal cars. Law enforcement warns that possession or use with intent to steal is a criminal act, and many insurers will deny claims involving such devices. Use only approved, manufacturer-supported range extenders. Thermal scope night adapter. An attachable thermal module that converts standard optics into night-capable thermal imaging, revealing heat signatures in darkness. Sold to hunters and surveyors, these adapters also enable covert nighttime observation, which raises privacy and safety concerns. High-sensitivity thermal equipment may be regulated because it permits surveillance through obstructions and can reveal occupants of buildings or vehicles. Always use thermal imaging responsibly, obtain permissions where required, and be aware that laws restrict certain surveillance uses and exports of advanced thermal gear. Buttonhole pinhole lens camera. A tiny pinhole camera, designed to sit discreetly in a shirt, buttonhole, or lapel, capturing high-angle footage while appearing like ordinary clothing hardware. Sellers advertise them for covert documentation or personal security, but secret wearable cameras cross privacy lines when used without consent, especially in private spaces. Many jurisdictions regulate covert recording devices and penalize unauthorized surveillance. If you use wearable recording gear for safety or journalism, get clear permissions and follow local recording laws to avoid serious legal consequences. Binoclu Night Vision. High-gain night vision goggles are sold for hunting, surveillance, or security. But when marketed for covert observation, they raise serious privacy and trespass concerns. Owning night vision optics is not always illegal, but using them to observe private property, stalk people, or commit trespass can result in criminal charges and confiscation. Some countries restrict export or civilian ownership of advanced night vision tech altogether. If you need optics for legitimate outdoor activities, buy from reputable suppliers and use them lawfully. Using them to invade others' privacy is both unethical and unlawful. Gun lighter. A compact, novelty gun-shaped lighter that combines bold styling with practical flame control, designed for collectors and outdoor enthusiasts who want a statement piece that works. Machined from metal with a textured grip and a safety lock, it fires a reliable butane flame from a discrete nozzle, offers wind-resistant ignition, and includes an adjustable flame wheel plus a visible fuel window for easy refills. The trigger-style actuator gives single-handed operation and satisfying tactile feedback, while the sturdy case and keyed safety help prevent accidental discharge. A lighter shaped like a firearm can alarm people and may be illegal in some places. Never bring it to secure areas or attempt to pass it off as a real weapon. Use only genuine butane, keep it away from children, and follow all local laws and airline regulations. Hunter Cat Card Skimmer Detector. Wireless skimmers that transmit stolen card data via Bluetooth let criminals harvest payment information remotely and in real time. Unlike dumb skimmers that require physical retrieval, Bluetooth-enabled devices can be monitored from a distance, making them more sophisticated tools for large-scale fraud. Buying, selling, or possessing these with fraudulent intent is a criminal act. Even handling them can result in severe penalties. Platforms that sell such hardware sometimes disguise it as testing gear, but law enforcement treats Bluetooth skimmers as clear evidence of planned theft. Multi-Pick Chronos. The Multi-Pick Chronos is a professional-grade electronic lock opening tool built for licensed locksmiths and security technicians who need speed and precision on the job. Rugged and compact, it combines intuitive controls with a responsive interface that helps experienced users diagnose lock types, perform non-destructive entry where authorized, and speed up legitimate service calls. This device is intended only for licensed locksmiths and lawful security work. Using it to open locks without explicit authorization is illegal and harmful. Always follow local laws. Obtain written authorization before servicing locks, and prioritize non-destructive ethical practices. Bushnell Equinox. Compact, brutal in the dark, and built for long-range spotting, the Bushnell Equinox Z is a digital night vision monocular that brings bright, high-contrast images to your hand. Its optical objective and IR illuminator let you see hundreds of yards in starlight or total darkness, while onboard digital zoom, video out divided by recording on some models, and a tripod mount make it equally useful for stakeouts, search tasks, or nocturnal wildlife observation. Its IR illuminator and concentrated optics can temporarily blind or disorient people and animals if pointed at eyes. Misuse can also violate privacy or local laws when used to observe others at night. Lipstick Camera. A cosmetic container that hides a tiny camera, marketed for covert recording or nanny cams. Recording private spaces without consent, bathrooms, bedrooms, changing rooms, or other non-public places is a serious invasion of privacy and a criminal offense in many jurisdictions. These disguise cameras are commonly used in voyeurism and can result in felony charges, civil lawsuits, and severe reputational damage. Even if marketed as cute or novelty, they are privacy hazards. Avoid buying, selling, or using any covert camera intended to capture people without permission. Cell tower signal jammer. Devices that claim to block or disrupt mobile phone networks are extremely dangerous and illegal in most countries. By design, they prevent calls and data in an area that includes emergency 911 divided by 112, divided by 999 calls, first responder communications, and critical alerts. Regulators treat jammers as a public safety hazard. Selling, possessing, or using one can lead to hefty fines, seizure of equipment, and criminal charges. Beyond the law, these devices can strand people in emergencies or interfere with medical devices that rely on wireless links. There's no legitimate consumer reason to own a cell tower jammer. Avoid them entirely. Toxic Spring Trap. Cheap glow-in-the-dark toys sold on discount marketplaces sometimes use unregulated phosphorescent compounds or harmful additives to cut costs. Children may chew, swallow, or handle these toys extensively. Poorly manufactured glow products can cause skin irritation, chemical burns, or internal poisoning if ingested. Regulators in many countries have recalled similar items for toxic heavy metals or unsafe chemicals. Selling or distributing toys without proper safety testing and labeling can expose sellers to liability and criminal penalties, and parents risk severe harm to kids. Always buy toys with clear safety certifications and ingredient disclosures from reputable brands. Bare Bones Lockpick Training Kit. These kits are often marketed as locksmith training or for hobbyists, but they include professional picks and tension tools that can be used to commit burglary. In many jurisdictions, possession of lockpicking tools without a legitimate, documented reason, like a locksmith license, is criminal or will at least draw heavy police suspicion. Even if your intent is lawful, training, carrying, or advertising such a kit can lead to arrest or evidence of intent to break in. If you legitimately need training tools, source them through accredited programs and maintain clear proof of professional purpose. Razor Chain Whip. A razor chain whip is a flexible weapon composed of linked segments with sharp edges. It swings with whipping momentum to deliver cutting slashes across a broad arc. The chain's design concentrates kinetic energy along serrated edges for maximum laceration. When deployed, the device opens a wide danger zone around the wielder rapidly. Visually, it resembles a heavy necklace or decorative chain when folded and stored. Handling requires significant strength and practice to avoid severe self-injury during movement. Its brutal, indiscriminate damage profile makes it one of the more viscerally dangerous handheld tools. Seeing one deployed is a stark reminder of how frightening close-quarters weapons can be. Flamethrower. A flamethrower projects an intense column of fire from a handheld or backpack unit. Tanks, hoses, and nozzles combine into a device designed for sustained, directed flames. The visible heat and roaring flame create immediate chaos and terrifying visual impact. Its capability to ignite fuels and structures quickly escalates any confrontation into a blaze. Operators require training and extreme caution to avoid catastrophic outcomes for bystanders. Even short bursts can set materials alight and spread burning embers unpredictably. The device's raw destructive power and spectacle make it among the most alarming items to find online. Its very existence changes how any scene develops in seconds. Knuckle Dusters. Knuckle dusters are simple metal grips that concentrate hand strike force into a small surface area. Worn over the knuckles, they turn a closed fist into a blunt instrument instantly. Their compact, ironclad silhouette makes them easy to conceal in pockets or gloves. The design amplifies blunt trauma on impact, risking fractures and severe soft tissue damage. Lightweight variants favor concealment, while heavier versions maximize damage on contact. In many jurisdictions, possessing them alone raises immediate legal concerns. They're emblematic of concealed, hard-hitting personal weapons designed for rapid escalation in close encounters. For victims, one encounter can leave long-lasting physical consequences. AEA Zeus Air Rifle. The AEA Zeus is one of the most powerful air guns. It comes chambered in massive calibers such as 58 and 72. This rifle is built to launch very heavy slugs reliably and hard. Its large barrel and stout reservoir give huge muzzle energy per shot. Shooters pick the Zeus for deep penetration at long ranges. It favors single-shot authority rather than high-volume firing sessions. To use it well, you need strong optics and careful setup. Expect heavy recoil, feel, and a pronounced report on firing. Proper maintenance keeps seals, regulators, and valves working consistently. Enthusiasts prize the Zeus for raw mechanical power and momentum. Air Force Texan Big Bore. The Air Force Texan Big Bore is a classic pre-charged pneumatic design. It features a long barrel and large air cylinder for endurance. The Texan sends heavy slugs with steady, predictable energy downrange. Its simple, rugged construction makes maintenance straightforward for most owners. Many shooters use it for ethical, single-shot hunting at moderate distances. The long frame helps stabilize shots when fitted with optics. Reservoir care and periodic resealing extend the rifle's service life. Matching slug weight and barrel twist is important for consistent accuracy. It is loved for practicality, reliability, and straightforward big-bore performance. Umarex Hammer Carbine. The Umarex Hammer Carbine puts compact handling ahead of rifle length. Its shorter chassis suits dense brush and confined shooting positions. Many models offer multi-shot magazines for faster follow-up shots in the field. The bullpup-inspired layout keeps weight centered for better balance and control. Owners like its portability without sacrificing substantial slug performance at range. Magazine timing and feed geometry are crucial for reliable cycling. Fit a robust optic and quality sling for practical deployments. Regular cleaning and magazine care prevent common feeding problems in the field. Overall, the Hammer Carbine blends maneuverability with genuine big-bore capability for serious users. FX Impact M4. The FX Impact M4 is a highly modular and configurable platform. Owners swap barrels, calibers, and regulators to suit specific missions. Its smooth twist barrel system is widely praised for precision and tunability. The rifle adapts from lightweight pellets to heavy slugs with relative ease. Many shooters maintain logs to reproduce favored barrel and regulator settings. Careful load testing and tuning unlock the impact's true potential consistently. Good optics and solid mounting hardware further improve repeatable accuracy. The platform rewards methodical shooters who enjoy iterative setup and testing. In short, the Impact blends innovation with extreme versatility for many roles. Daystate Red Wolf. The Daystate Red Wolf pairs high-end finish with advanced regulated performance. Electronic regulation supplies smooth, repeatable velocities across extended shot strings. Its premium barrels and refined triggers encourage deliberate, precise shooting sessions. The rifle's ergonomics and balance help shooters maintain steady, confident holds. Match-grade pellets and quality optics commonly produce the tightest groups with this rifle. Regular maintenance of seals and regulators preserves consistent behavior over time. The Red Wolf feels like a precision instrument in both look and operation. Owners often praise its silky shot cycle and dependable shot-to-shot performance. It's a refined choice for shooters, valuing craft and accuracy. FX Crown MKI. The FX Crown MKII focuses on regulatorized performance and broad tuning options. Interchangeable barrels and valve choices let owners tailor the rifle precisely. It offers excellent shot counts and stable velocities per fill in many setups. Shooters appreciate its balance of accuracy and real-world field capability. Fine-tuning regulator settings produces consistent results over long shot strings. Comfortable stock options also make long sessions less fatiguing physically. Many users rely on the Crown for both bench accuracy and ethical hunting. Its modular nature rewards owners who enjoy careful setup and iterative improvements. The Crown MKII is a versatile, precision-minded platform. FX Leopard Lethal. The FX Leopard Lethal pairs a compact bullpup layout with advanced engineering. Its short overall length improves handling in tight terrain and vehicles. The platform retains FX features like quick tunability and robust valve design. Bullpup ergonomics keep mass close to the shooter for fast target transitions. Owners typically fit compact, high-quality optics to maximize practical engagement ranges. Despite its compact footprint, the Leopard delivers notable muzzle energy and accuracy. It is well-suited for tactical-style stalking and compact field use cases. Regular testing of pellet and power settings reveals the rifle's sweet spots. The Leopard Lethal mixes portability with serious performance. AGT Uragan 2. The AGT Uragan 2 blends modern materials with practical big-bore engineering. Carbon fiber reservoirs and shrouded barrels reduce weight and perceived report effectively. Its valve system emphasizes efficient, consistent shot delivery across varying power bands. The chassis balances durability with comfortable ergonomics for extended shooting sessions. Users pay attention to fill pressure specs to maintain predictable results and consistency. Matching slug weight to the barrel profile improves downrange grouping and terminal performance. Its quieter operation makes the Uragan appealing for discrete fieldwork and pest control. Routine maintenance and moderate tuning keep its valve behavior stable over time. Overall, it's a modern, thoughtful big-bore package. Daystate Wolverine R. The Daystate Wolverine R adds refined regulation to a precision-focused platform. Its regulator ensures steady velocities and repeatable performance across many shots. Quality barrels and crisp triggers help produce tight groups at distance. Shooters frequently test several pellet types to find the rifle's sweet spot. Balanced ergonomics and secure mounting aid, consistent long-range holds, and cheek welds. Periodic regulator servicing and seal checks preserve long-term accuracy and stability. The Wolverine R rewards methodical setup and deliberate shooting techniques for best results. It's aimed at shooters who prioritize consistent, precise performance above all else. This rifle is a tuned, dependable precision tool. FX Maverick. The FX Maverick mixes tactical styling with modular practicality and accessible pricing. Interchangeable cylinders and tuning options let owners adapt the rifle to tasks. It supports both pellet and light slug rolls depending on configuration. The Maverick serves as an approachable entry into higher-tier FX features for many shooters. Owners value its balance of capability and an attainable cost of entry. Routine maintenance of seals, magazines, and mounts keeps performance consistent over time. The rifle grows with the user as tuning knowledge and gear evolve. For shooters wanting flexibility without premium pricing, the Maverick fits well. Hatsan Bull Boss. The Hatsan Bull Boss is a rugged big bore built for heavy fieldwork. It pairs a sturdy stock with a long, stiff barrel for stability. Designers focus on durability, so repeated use does not degrade performance. Many variants include adjustable triggers for shooter comfort and control. The chassis accepts large-caliber slugs for strong terminal performance at range. Owners often mount heavy-duty optics to exploit ballistic potential and accuracy. Reinforced bedding and mounts help the Bull Boss manage heavy recoil forces reliably. Routine valve and seal checks preserve consistent shot-to-shot behavior over time. Overall, it presents as a dependable choice for tough, sustained work in the field. Gamo Swarm Magnum. The Gamo Swarm Magnum emphasizes rapid follow-ups and multi-shot convenience. It uses a rotary magazine for sustained shooting without reloading constantly. Ergonomics favor quick handling during extended pest control sessions or farm chores. A shrouded barrel reduces perceived report while keeping effective velocity intact. Designers tune the platform for useful performance against small and medium-sized targets. Regular magazine maintenance prevents feed jams and improves long-term reliability. Its lightweight nature makes long carries easier on the shooter's shoulders. Practical controls and simple loading appeal to users seeking low-complexity operation. The Swarm Magnum is a pragmatic tool for efficient, repeatable, small-game work. Slingshot Tactical. Modern tactical slingshots have evolved far from simple wrist-thrown toys into precision tools with reinforced frames and aiming systems. Built with metal braces, ergonomic grips, and strong bands, they can launch projectiles with surprising force and accuracy. Marketed to outdoors enthusiasts and target shooters, they also carry a darker reputation because of their potential as improvised weapons. That dual identity sporting tool and dangerous projectile launcher fuels intense debate online. Creators spotlight their craftsmanship and raw power, while critics highlight safety and legality concerns, making tactical slingshots a classic love it or fear it gadget for viral lists. Sharp Blade Survival Knife. A heavy survival knife promises reliability in the wilderness, but its robust build makes it a controversial carry in urban settings. These knives come with thick blades, full-tang construction, and handles meant for harsh use, which makes them visually satisfying in cinematic content. Sellers market them for camping and emergency prep, yet their aggressive profile often trips legal restrictions about concealed or dangerous blades. The craftsmanship and implied utility keep viewers interested, but the line between necessary gear and perceived weapon keeps the conversation heated in comments and community threads. Keyring Disguised Knife. Tiny and deceptive, these knives masquerade as ordinary key accessories until they reveal a hidden edge. Their entire appeal comes from surprise how something so normal could conceal a blade small enough to fit in your pocket unnoticed. That inconspicuousness makes them clicky content, but also raises obvious safety and legal flags. People are torn between admiring the compact engineering and worrying about the implications of blades that blend into daily carry items. It's that uneasy mix of ingenuity and risk that keeps viewers coming back to these disguised gadgets. Black Survival Knife. All black tactical knives have a visual language that screams serious utility: matte finishes, aggressive lines, and blades built for durability. They're often marketed toward outdoorsmen and collectors who value reliability and a no-nonsense aesthetic. However, the blacked-out look also gives them a menacing, militarized vibe that stirs controversy in public discussions. When shown in lists of banned or restricted items, their appearance becomes shorthand for too intense for casual carry, which is exactly the reaction creators aim for. The knife's look alone can drive engagement while legal debates simmer beneath the surface. Push Dagger. Compact and designed for concealment, a push dagger is small but built for close-quarters impact. Its perpendicular handle and short blade make it distinctive and historically rooted in self-defense tools. That form factor makes it inherently controversial. Many jurisdictions prohibit carrying such compact, concealable blades because of their intended use. Online interest stems from both design fascination and the ethical questions it raises about defensive tools versus offensive potential. The push dagger's silent menace and storied history give it a strong presence in any banned gadget compilation. Folding Shovel Tactical. This collapsible shovel is pitched as a multi-purpose tool for camping, vehicle recovery, and emergency use, folding down into an easy-to-store package. Its rugged build and quick deploy mechanism make it appealing to preppers and outdoors enthusiasts who love gear that saves space without sacrificing function. Yet, when framed in urban or security contexts, its utility morphs into something more ominous: shovels, used for clandestine digging or improvised defense. That versatility, switching between life-saving tool and potential liability depending on context, gives it a provocative spot on restricted item lists and viral survival gear videos. Round Handcuff Key. A tiny, innocuous object with outsized implications, the round handcuff key opens standard restraint cuffs and has long been a controversial collector's piece. Locksmiths and law enforcement professionals cite legitimate uses, but the availability of such keys to the general public raises obvious misuse concerns. The sheer simplicity of the tool, small, discreet, and effective, sparks debate about accessibility and intent. As a viewer magnet, it forces people to confront uncomfortable questions about control and freedom, making it a frequent lightning rod in conversations about legality and ethics. Signal Flare Launcher. Sold for maritime and emergency signaling, a handheld flare launcher promises to be a life-saving device when conventional communication fails. It propels flares high into the sky to attract attention during distress, which is why it's standard on many survival checklists. However, the explosive visual and public risk associated with launching pyrotechnics make them heavily regulated in many regions. The dramatic burst of light and sound makes great headline footage, but regulators worry about misuse and public safety. That tension between rescue utility and public hazard keeps flare launchers firmly in the controversial but useful category for gadget roundups. Waterproof Lighter Stormproof. This isn't your pocket Bic, it's a heavy-duty lighter built to survive windstorms, rain, and rough use. Sold to campers and survivalists who want fire on demand. Its sealed design and reinforced ignition make it reliable in extreme conditions, which is why it's marketed as an essential for outdoor kits and emergency bags. That practicality is exactly what draws attention online, but the line between useful survival gear and a regulated ignition device makes it controversial in some regions. People watch these listings because the idea of a lighter that works in a downpour feels almost magical, while regulators and safety advocates raise cautious red flags about how and where such devices should be used. Disguised axe head multi-tool. This is a surprising hybrid, a tool marketed as a practical woodworking or survival aid that conceals an axe head within an otherwise innocuous multifunction housing. Sellers present it for camping or heavy-duty tasks, but any compact object that suddenly reveals an axe blade raises obvious safety and legal questions. Carrying or transporting such tools in public or through checkpoints can lead to confiscation or prosecution. Use genuine camping tools responsibly and buy purpose-built gear from reputable suppliers rather than novelty hybrids that blur the line with weapons. Voice Stress Lie Detector Gadget. A pocket device or app advertised to detect stress or deception by analyzing vocal patterns, pitch, or micropauses. While intriguing as an instant truth meter, scientific support for consumer-grade lie detectors is weak, and their results are unreliable and prone to error. Using such gadgets in real-world contexts, interviews, disputes, or legal situations, risks false accusations and privacy concerns. Many professionals warn against relying on them for serious decisions. Misuse can lead to reputational harm, legal exposure, or escalation. Treat claims skeptically and rely on validated methods when accuracy matters. Magnetic Key Impression Kit. A kit purported to capture impressions or patterns from magnetic stripe keys or key cards sold under the guise of locksmith training or testing. In the wrong hands, impressioning tools and replication kits enable unauthorized duplication of access credentials, which constitutes a serious security and criminal risk. Possession or use without explicit authorization is illegal in many jurisdictions. If you're involved in facilities, security, or locksmithing, obtain proper certification and permissions. Otherwise, avoid these kits and report suspicious offers that facilitate unauthorized access. Glock 18 Lighter. A novelty lighter molded to look like a realistic Glock-style pistol, small, handheld, and designed to mimic the shape and heft of a firearm while producing a flame from the barrel or slide. These items are sold as collectibles or gag gifts, but their lifelike appearance makes them extremely risky. In public or at security checkpoints, they can be mistaken for an actual weapon, prompting police response, arrest, or severe legal consequences. Many airlines and venues prohibit realistic weapon replicas, and transporting a firearm-shaped lighter can get you detained. Treat these as props for controlled, lawful settings, only never carry one into secure areas or display it where it could alarm others. Ultrasonic Rat Repellent Emitter. A plug-in emitter claiming to repel rodents or pests by emitting ultrasonic frequencies inaudible to humans. While marketed as a humane pest control option, scientific evidence for consistent effectiveness is mixed, and misuse can affect pets or sensitive equipment. Over-reliance on ultrasonic devices can postpone effective pest management and lead to frustration or unexpected side effects. Check local regulations, seek evidence-based pest control, and treat ultrasonic devices as a supplement rather than a guaranteed solution. Always prioritize humane, legal, and proven methods. Portable breathalyzer tamper. A small device or chemical supplement claimed to skew personal breathalyzer readings, marketed to give misleading negatives in roadside checks or personal testing. These products are dangerous and unethical. They encourage attempting to evade safety checks and can result in criminal charges, harm to self or others, and serious legal consequences. Law enforcement and public safety agencies strongly advise against any tampering with testing equipment. If you drink, plan ahead, use designated drivers or ride shares, and never attempt to manipulate safety devices. Hidden Compartment Wallet Scanner. A slim wallet designed with a secret compartment and a built-in scanner or RFID shield, often marketed for privacy or concealing valuables. While protective RFID shielding is legitimate, wallets explicitly designed to hide items raise red flags. Customs, security, or law enforcement may interpret concealed compartments as intent to smuggle. Carrying such items into secure zones or airports can lead to questioning or seizure. Use straightforward legal methods to protect valuables and avoid designs intended to obscure contents from authorities. RF Key Fob Copier Duplicator. A handheld device that reads and duplicates radio frequency, key fob signals, offering the ability to create a working clone of a car or garage opener. Manufacturers tout convenience for lost remotes, but these duplicators are commonly exploited to access vehicles and properties without consent. Many insurance companies and law enforcement regard such devices as theft-enabling tools. Possession or use with criminal intent is illegal. If you lose a fob, contact your vehicle or property provider for authorized replacement. rather than relying on dubious duplication tools. Umarex Notos Carbine. The Umarex Notos Carbine blends compact handling with practical multi-shot options. Its shorter chassis suits vehicle work and dense brushy environments well. Magazine-fed models allow faster follow-ups than single-shot designs for repeated field tasks. The ergonomic controls and balanced weight make presentation quick and natural. Users appreciate its maneuverability when operating from blinds or tight stands. Fit a sturdy optic and recoil-rated mounts for reliable zero retention. Magazines require periodic care to keep feeding smooth under varied conditions. The Notos favors mobility without sacrificing meaningful downrange performance in common field roles. It's a compact, capable choice for shooters prioritizing portability and speed. Gamo Swarm Fusion Gen 3. The Gamo Swarm Fusion Gen 3 refines multi-shot convenience with improved ergonomics. Designers improved stocking, shrouding, and magazine reliability over prior versions. This model balances power with control for repetitive pest control work across properties. Magazine-fed operation reduces reload time during high-volume shooting sessions. Consistent pellet selection and magazine upkeep yield the best accuracy and dependability. Users like the approachable controls and short learning curve for field use. Shrouded barrels mitigate perceived noise while keeping effective energy on target. The Gen 3 focuses on practical upgrades intended for farm and property owners. It is a steady, user-friendly tool for efficient pest management tasks. Hatsan Hercules Bully. The Hatsan Hercules Bully is built as a heavy-duty, large-caliber platform. Reinforced stocks and heavy barrel profiles help it handle strong slug impacts repeatedly. The design aims for dependable stopping power in demanding field conditions. Shooters pair it with heavy slugs to maximize downrange momentum and terminal effect. Periodic inspection of stock bolts and barrel alignment keeps accuracy consistent over time. A good moderator can reduce report while preserving most energy at range. Rugged construction inspires confidence when applying significant projectile weights in the field. The Hercules Bully suits users seeking uncompromising power and durability during heavy-duty work. It's a straightforward, effective choice for demanding shooting scenarios. Benjamin Bulldog. The Benjamin Bulldog is a compact big bore built for maneuverability and quick handling. Its short overall length helps when stalking or working in tight cover. Despite its size, it can deliver notable energy with properly matched slugs. Owners value the balance of portability and practical terminal performance for common field tasks. Consistent fill pressures and correct projectile selection improve predictability and grouping. A compact scope and sturdy sling make deployment fast and reliable in the field. Routine seal and valve maintenance prevents unexpected performance drift over time. The Bulldog appeals to shooters needing a powerful rifle that remains easy to carry and use. Seneca Dragonclaw Tactical. The Seneca Dragonclaw Tactical mixes multi-shot feeding with modern tactical ergonomics and utility. It features robust magazines and modular attachment points for accessories and optics. Ergonomic controls and a stable chassis make extended sessions more comfortable and controlled. Shooters choose it for reliable slug feeding and dependable cycling in varied conditions. A quality moderator and bipod improve stability and manage felt recoil effectively. Careful magazine timing and feed adjustments prevent common stoppage issues during heavy use. Its tactical aesthetics appeal to users wanting contemporary, functional styling alongside capability. The Dragonclaw Tactical Air Venturi Omnistorm. The Air Venturi Omnistorm is designed for balanced versatility across shooting tasks. Its multi-shot operation and approachable ergonomics suit both novices and experienced shooters. Owners praise its forgiving tolerances with a wide variety of pellet types. The system provides consistent shot strings when maintained and tuned correctly. A mid-weight barrel offers a compromise between speed and stability for many scenarios. Many users pair the Omnistorm with a mid-power optic for flexible engagement ranges. Regular valve and magazine maintenance helps the platform retain reliability over seasons. It is a dependable, adaptable rifle for general-purpose pest control and recreational shooting use. Brocock Sniper XR. The Brocock Sniper XR is engineered for deliberate, long-range precision work and consistency. Match-grade barrels and carefully tuned valve systems yield impressively tight groups at range. The rifle's ergonomics prioritize steady holds and repeatable cheek welds for accuracy. Owners often record pellet types and velocities to reproduce favored performance settings reliably. Quality bipods, heavy mounts, and tuned bedding enhance long-distance stability and repeatability. Careful torque management and scheduled maintenance help preserve the rifle's precision traits. This platform rewards shooters focused on ethical one-shot placement rather than rapid volume. The Sniper XR serves as a refined precision tool for long-range pest management and competitive use. Umarex MP7. The Umarex MP7 replica is a compact, magazine-fed airgun platform. It mimics the handling and controls of a PDW-style rifle closely. High-capacity magazines and quick handling make it fun for plinking sessions. Its compact size also makes it easy to maneuver in tight spaces. Many owners use it for tactical-style drills and practical training. A red dot or small optic speeds target acquisition at short ranges. Controlled, short bursts help manage heat and preserve magazine life. Transport it cased to avoid alarming bystanders with its realistic profile. Overall, the MP7 replica is portable, engaging, and great for fast shooting practice. Ruger Mark IV Pistol. The Ruger Mark IV style air pistol offers classic target ergonomics and balance. It provides a stable grip and a crisp single-action trigger feel. This pistol suits deliberate short-range accuracy and trigger discipline practice sessions. Owners commonly fit low-power optics or precise iron sights for training. Its straightforward maintenance makes it a durable training platform long-term. Light recoil lets shooters focus on fundamentals and consistent follow-through. A secure padded case keeps it protected and discreet during transport. Regular cleaning and proper ammo choice maintain the pistol's dependable performance. It's a focused tool for improving precision and technique. Umarex Glock G17. The Umarex Glock G17 replica reproduces service-style ergonomics and control layout faithfully. Its grip and trigger placement suit many shooters learning real-world handling. Some versions include blowback action for a more lifelike shooting feel. The platform works well for marksmanship drills and handling practice. Users typically store magazines and projectiles separately for safety and readiness. Regular barrel and slide cleaning help preserve consistent cycling and accuracy. Transporting it in a locked case prevents misunderstandings in public settings. It's a practical, approachable pistol for training and casual range use. Strikeforce Full Auto BB Gun. The Strikeforce Full Auto BB Gun emphasizes sustained fire and tactical styling. Full auto operation raises fire density and forces careful shot discipline. Large magazines and rapid cycling require robust backstops and safe ranges. Users should manage bursts to reduce heat and magazine wear. Eye protection and proper barriers minimize ricochet and stray pellet risks. Its tactical appearance attracts action shooting and simulation enthusiasts for controlled sessions. Only use it on private ranges or designated airgun fields safely. Treat rapid-fire replicas with respect and strong range discipline at all times. Interactive Robot Dog Toy. An interactive robot dog toy mimics pet behavior with motors and sensors inside. It walks, barks, and responds to touch or voice in lifelike ways. Small servos and onboard batteries animate legs and a wagging tail convincingly. Many models include remote control, obstacle avoidance, and basic learning routines for play. Children and collectors enjoy the novelty and companionship without pet maintenance obligations. Some advanced versions record audio or images during play sessions for playback later. D-Stike Deauthor Watch. The D-Stike Deauthor Watch is a compact wrist device capable of sending deauthentication packets. It targets wireless connections to interrupt devices' Wi-Fi links within range rapidly. Hobbyists use it for testing network resilience and showing vulnerabilities in controlled environments. Because it interferes with wireless communications, misuse can disrupt legitimate services and annoy nearby users. The watch's wrist-worn form factor makes the capability startlingly portable and inconspicuous. Operators should limit experiments to private test networks to avoid causing service outages. Toothpick Crossbow. A toothpick crossbow is a tiny, handheld launcher designed to shoot small wooden points. It resembles a novelty toy but can project sharp tips with surprising force at close range. The compact frame stores elastic energy in small bands or springs for quick release. When aimed at soft targets, it can penetrate or sting, creating unexpected injuries. Design simplicity masks mechanical engineering that concentrates impact into a tiny point. Users prize the portability and stealthy profile for casual fun or collections. Magnetic Hematite Jewelry Kits. Magnetic hematite jewelry kits include small, polished stones embedded with magnetic cores for necklaces and bracelets. Sellers promote them for wellness, grounding, or wearable magnet therapy claims. The magnets are often strong enough to hold clasps or attract tiny metal bits in pockets. In households with pacemaker users or sensitive electronics, the magnetic fields can create interference accidentally. Small magnetic beads also pose ingestion hazards for children and pets if unsecured. Prototype phone. A prototype phone often appears as a functional handset but lacks commercial finish or certifications. It may run experimental firmware and contain experimental hardware components not finalized for consumer safety testing. Early prototypes can include non-standard radio modules, unshielded circuitry, or uncased battery placements. Developers and hobbyists handle them cautiously for testing and debugging in controlled settings. Exposed connectors and development ports reveal how internal systems interface with external tools for diagnostics. Flipper Zero Multi-Tool. The Flipper Zero Multi-Tool looks like a playful gadget with serious abilities. It combines radio, NFC, infrared, and GPIO interfaces into one pocket-sized device. Security researchers use it to audit access systems and test electronic resilience responsibly. Its cartoonish screen and buttons make advanced radio tools approachable for hobbyists. Plugging into networks or badges is possible, but misuse crosses legal and ethical lines quickly. The device is highly programmable for automated tasks under controlled conditions. Its popularity stems from versatility and a friendly user experience that belies its technical power. Keep usage lawful and focused on testing systems you own. USB Rubber Ducky Keystroker. A USB Rubber Ducky keystroker masquerades as a harmless flash drive in ports. When inserted, it can emulate a keyboard and send rapid pre-programmed keystrokes. Pen test professionals sometimes use it to demonstrate insecure, unattended workstation risks in controlled labs. Its effectiveness is high because most operating systems trust keyboard input immediately. The small device is compact and simple to hide in pockets or toolkits. Commercial versions add scripting tools and payload libraries for convenience during legitimate audits. Alpha Network Wi-Fi Adapter. An Alpha Network Wi-Fi adapter is a powerful, long-range USB wireless adapter. It's popular among wireless professionals for its strong antennas and monitor mode support. The adapter improves reception and enables deep packet inspection for authorized diagnostics. Hobbyists use it for range testing, war driving, and legitimate network troubleshooting on owned networks. High-gain models reach far beyond typical laptop adapters, making them useful for weak signal recovery. Its rugged build fits field use and temporary network deployments easily. HackRF1 SDR device. The HackRF1 SDR device is a versatile software-defined radio platform. It transmits and receives across a very wide range of radio frequencies. Hobbyists and researchers use it for spectrum analysis, experimentations, and building wireless tools legally. The open hardware design makes it accessible for education and radio innovation projects. Proxmark III RFID Scanner. The Proxmark III RFID scanner is a specialist tool for reading and analyzing RFID tags. It supports many RFID standards used in access cards and contactless payments. Security professionals employ it to assess physical access security rigorously and ethically. The device exposes how access systems behave and what countermeasures might be needed. Compact and scriptable, it handles sniffing and tag emulation in lab settings. Its capability to clone or emulate tags makes it sensitive in the wrong hands. Responsible practitioners document findings and advise on mitigation rather than exploit vulnerabilities publicly. Folding Tactical Axe. A folding tactical axe combines a compact head with a secure folding handle for transport. It blends chopping utility with a small footprint for outdoor tasks and emergencies. Robust locking mechanisms and heavy-duty steel heads give it practical chopping performance despite compact size. Some models include integrated pry or rescue features for layered use cases. When folded, it stores safely in backpacks or vehicle kits for wilderness travel. Users prize the combination of portability and functional performance for survival applications. Like any edged tool, responsible carriage, storage, and handling are essential to avoid accidents. It's a serious utility item. Portable Lie Detector Polygraph. A consumer-grade handheld polygraph device or app that claims to infer deception by measuring microphysiological signals or vocal cues. While marketed for curiosity or entertainment, portable polygraphs are scientifically unreliable and their results are inadmissible in legal settings. Using them to judge truthfulness can lead to false accusations and harm. Professionals emphasize caution. Polygraph outputs should not replace evidence or proper investigative methods. If you encounter such devices, treat their readings as unverified indicators at best, and rely on established procedures for serious matters. Disguised Taser Flashlight. A heavy-duty LED flashlight engineered with integrated stun contacts or arc discharge functionality, marketed as a dual-purpose safety tool. Outwardly, it looks like a normal torch, but it houses an electrical incapacitation feature used for self-defense. Because it blends illumination with an active stun capability, authorities typically classify these hybrids as prohibited in carry-on luggage and sensitive locations. Even if sold as protection, legal frameworks often restrict possession and use. Check local laws and never bring such devices into controlled spaces. Hologram Projector Keychain. A novelty keychain fitted with a tiny projector that casts simple holographic or 3D-like images when activated, sold as a fun gadget or personal toy. While mostly harmless as entertainment, realistic or deceptive holograms that imitate official seals or IDs could be abused for fraud or misrepresentation. As with any novelty tech, context matters. Use these keychain projectors for harmless amusement and avoid projecting images that could mislead others or imply false authority in public settings. GPS jammer. A GPS jammer is a device that emits radio noise on the satellite navigation bands, causing nearby receivers' phones, CarNav units, trackers to lose their position fix and display wrong or no coordinates. Sold in some markets as an anti-tracking privacy gadget, its real-world effect can disable emergency location services, confuse logistics, and put responders at risk. Because of those dangers, operating, importing, or even possessing jammers is strictly regulated or outright illegal in many countries. Never use or transport a GPS jammer. The penalties and safety consequences can be severe. Hidden door peephole viewer. A slim optical viewer designed to be installed behind an existing door peephole or in a transient rental to allow discreet viewing without opening the door. Marketed for renter safety or discreet monitoring, such devices can nevertheless be misused for covert observation of private spaces. Laws governing voyeurism and reasonable expectation of privacy apply. Unauthorized use in someone else's residence or a public lodging is potentially criminal. Use door viewers only with consent and for legitimate security or safety purposes, respecting privacy at all times. RF Bug Detector Sweeper. A handheld sweeper designed to scan rooms for hidden transmitters, cameras, and wireless bugs by detecting radio frequency activity and signal strength spikes. Professionals use RF sweepers for counter-surveillance in boardrooms, hotels, or secure facilities to check for covert devices, but consumer-grade units vary in sensitivity and can give false positives. While marketed as privacy protection, improper use, like scanning other spaces without authority, can raise legal or ethical issues. If you use an RF sweeper, do so lawfully, respect privacy, and consult professionals when you suspect serious surveillance. Tactical pen with spike tip. A heavy-duty metal pen built for everyday carry that doubles as a glass breaker and features a spike or pointed tip for emergency use. It's sold as a practical EDC tool, right? Break a window in a crisis, or use the pointed end as a last resort defensive measure, but the spike tip converts a common object into a potential piercing implement. Because of that, many venues and airlines treat such pens as risky. Keep tactical pens for legal, emergency-only use, and never carry them into places that prohibit sharp implements. Invisible ink developer lamp. A compact ultraviolet lamp sold to reveal invisible ink markings, security tags, or UV reactive inks used in authentication or inventory. Businesses and hobbyists use UV lamps legitimately for verification, but the same tools can expose covert marks or facilitate secret tagging if misapplied. Because UV lights reveal what's intentionally hidden, misuse can lead to privacy concerns or disputed ownership claims. Use invisible ink systems transparently and with consent, and follow any legal guidance about marking property or documents in your jurisdiction. Miniature smoke grenade toy. A small novelty device marketed as a theatrical smoke emitter or paintball stage effect, producing a short puff of colored smoke for photos or demonstrations. Even toy-grade smoke devices create visibility, breathing irritants, and potential panic if used in public without warning. Many locales restrict smoke-producing items in crowded or enclosed spaces due to fire safety and public order concerns. Treat miniature smoke grenades as props only in controlled environments with permission, proper ventilation, and awareness of local regulations and safety protocols. Pocket chip. The Pocket chip is a tiny handheld computing device built for tinkering and experimentation. It runs Linux and exposes GPIO pins, a keyboard, and a small touchscreen for interaction. Makers use it for portable projects, retro computing, and lightweight network tasks on the move. Its compact form factor invites creative hacks, from data logging to small server projects used legally. For learning, it's an excellent low-cost platform to explore embedded systems and software development. The device's openness encourages community projects and educational use rather than clandestine or malicious operations. Treat it as a pocket lab for experimentation and learning. Fingerprint USB flash drive. A fingerprint USB flash drive adds biometric unlocking to portable storage devices. It locks contents behind a built-in fingerprint reader and on-device encryption for convenient protection. When the enrolled finger matches, the drive unlocks instantly without typing long passwords. For personal backups, it simplifies access while improving data privacy compared with plain USB sticks. Biometric systems remain imperfect. Secure backups and fallback procedures still matter for responsible owners. The drives often require proprietary drivers or firmware for proper operation across platforms. Yardstick 1 RF Tool. The Yardstick 1 RF Tool is a compact USB device for low-power radio experimentation. It supports transmitting and receiving many sub-GHz wireless protocols, commonly used in sensors and IoT gadgets. Security researchers use it to study protocol weaknesses and implement defensive fixes in controlled environments. Its low-power output suits proximity testing without overwhelming the spectrum. Hobbyists enjoy experimenting with custom modulations and learning how wireless systems exchange data. Electric lockpicking device. An electric lockpicking device automates key turn manipulation for compatible pin and tumbler locks. It rapidly vibrates or rotates to find shear points, mimicking traditional locksmith techniques electronically. Licensed locksmiths may use them for legitimate entry when owners are locked out and proof of ownership exists. The tools reduce bruising and damage compared with destructive entry methods when used professionally. Their automation also makes them attractive to those seeking shortcuts around physical security. Honagachi AI Wi-Fi Sniffer. Honagachi is an AI-driven Wi-Fi sniffer running on tiny single-board computers. It passively observes Wi-Fi handshakes and learns autonomous strategies for capturing network interactions ethically in labs. Hobbyists use it to study WPA handshake robustness on their own networks and improve defenses. The cute virtual pet persona belies a sophisticated analytics engine trained on wireless behaviors. Left unattended on public networks, it can capture sensitive handshakes and private data inadvertently. Responsible users restrict operation to test networks and avoid collecting others' credentials without consent. RF Bug Detector Sweeper. A handheld sweeper designed to scan rooms for hidden transmitters, cameras, and wireless bugs by detecting radio frequency activity and signal strength spikes. Professionals use RF sweepers for counter-surveillance in boardrooms, hotels, or secure facilities to check for covert devices, but consumer-grade units vary in sensitivity and can give false positives. While marketed as privacy protection, improper use, like scanning other spaces without authority, can raise legal or ethical issues. If you use an RF sweeper, do so lawfully, respect privacy, and consult professionals when you suspect serious surveillance. Tactical pen with spike tip. A heavy-duty metal pen built for everyday carry that doubles as a glass breaker and features a spike or pointed tip for emergency use. It's sold as a practical EDC tool, right? Break a window in a crisis, or use the pointed end as a last resort defensive measure, but the spike tip converts a common object into a potential piercing implement. Because of that, many venues and airlines treat such pens as risky. Keep tactical pens for legal, emergency-only use, and never carry them into places that prohibit sharp implements. Invisible Ink Developer Lamp. A compact ultraviolet lamp sold to reveal invisible ink markings, security tags, or UV-reactive inks used in authentication or inventory. Businesses and hobbyists use UV lamps legitimately for verification, but the same tools can expose covert marks or facilitate secret tagging if misapplied. Because UV lights reveal what's intentionally hidden, misuse can lead to privacy concerns or disputed ownership claims. Use invisible ink systems transparently and with consent, and follow any legal guidance about marking property or documents in your jurisdiction. Miniature Smoke Grenade Toy. A small novelty device marketed as a theatrical smoke emitter or paintball stage effect, producing a short puff of colored smoke for photos or demonstrations. Even toy-grade smoke devices create visibility, breathing irritants, and potential panic if used in public without warning. Many locales restrict smoke-producing items in crowded or enclosed spaces due to fire safety and public order concerns. Treat miniature smoke grenades as props only in controlled environments with permission, proper ventilation, and awareness of local regulations and safety protocols. Digital Voice Recorder Keychain. A tiny keychain gadget that doubles as a long-duration audio recorder, discreet, portable, and easy to stash on a bag or in a pocket. Useful for journalists, students, or anyone who wants quick note capture, these devices become problematic when used to record people without consent. Covert audio raises serious privacy and wiretapping concerns in many jurisdictions. Laws about one-party versus two-party consent vary, so secret recording can lead to criminal or civil liability. If you use portable recorders, disclose them where required, get permission when appropriate, and follow local recording laws. Fake ID Scanner Defeater. Tools or techniques marketed as ways to fool or bypass consumer-grade ID checking apps and devices, presented to help test systems or improve detection, but often abused to facilitate fraud. Using or distributing methods to defeat scanners undermines identity verification systems used in banking, travel, and age-restricted sales, and can be a criminal offense. Legitimate security researchers work with vendors under controlled disclosure. For everyone else, attempting to bypass ID checks is illegal and harms public trust in verification systems. Portable Metal Detector Wand. A handheld metal detector wand intended for quick screening of people or bags at events or entrances. Used legitimately for security checks, loss prevention, and personal safety. Portable wands are practical when deployed by trained staff at concerts, schools, or workplaces. but unauthorized or discriminatory sweeping can raise privacy and civil rights concerns. If you're using a metal detector for business or property protection, follow clear policies, get consent where required, and ensure use is consistent with local laws and non-discrimination practices. Disguised pepper spray ring. A ring-shaped wearable that houses a tiny pepper spray or irritant canister, presented as a fashion-forward self-defense option. While marketed as a discreet protective tool, disguising an aerosol irritant in jewelry presents safety and legal problems. Airlines, public venues, and many jurisdictions restrict pepper sprays or disguise of irritants. Accidental discharge in confined spaces can harm bystanders. For personal safety, prefer clearly labeled, legal self-defense devices, and comply with local restrictions on aerosols. Signal booster for cell phones. A compact signal amplifier designed to extend the range or reception of mobile phones in weak signal areas by amplifying cellular bands. Legitimate, carrier-approved boosters improve connectivity in buildings, but unapproved amplifiers can cause network interference, violate spectrum regulations, and degrade service for others. Many countries require registration or carrier authorization for active boosters. If you need coverage, choose certified boosters, and follow provider rules to avoid penalties and unintentional disruption to emergency and public communications. Hidden compartment shoe insole. A shoe insole engineered with a slim hidden pocket intended to conceal small valuables or documents marketed for travel convenience or security. While discreet storage can be useful for safekeeping, items designed to obscure contents may draw scrutiny from customs, security personnel, or law enforcement, especially in high-security contexts. Concealed compartments can suggest intent to smuggle or hide contraband. Use transparent legal options for carrying valuables. Declare items as required at checkpoints, and avoid designs intended to obscure contents from legitimate inspection. Alright, you just watched an hour of gadgets Temu somehow still sells, and if that doesn't blow your mind, I don't know what will. Comment which gadget shocked you the most, and I'll feature the best one in the next upload. Thanks for watching. More Ban Temu tech is coming next week. Stay safe, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next one.